This is your news source evening bulletin for today, Monday, the 25th day of October in the year 2021. I'm Gordon Mosley. Here's what we're tracking tonight. 8 years after his contract as Chief Elections Officer at the Guyana Elections Commission was not renewed, Gocom is hoping to make a return to the Elections Commission. Multiple sources at Gocom have confirmed to News Source that Mr. Gocom, who served as Chief Elections Officer up until 2013, is among 16 persons who have applied for the top Gocom job. Budu's contract was not renewed in April 2013, following a majority vote of the commission not to rehire him. He was accused of attempting to declare erroneous results in 2011, which would have given the PP Civic a majority win, although the combined opposition secured more votes. It was Commissioner Vincent Alexander who drew attention to the issue, and that resulted in the PP Civic leading a minority government and the combined opposition holding the majority in the parliament. Before that, Budu was also accused of a miscalculation of votes in a previous election that gave a Region 10 seat to the PPP, when the seat should have really been given to the Alliance for Change. Budu has always denied any wrongdoing. When he was removed as Chief Elections Officer, he landed a local government consultant job under the PP Civic administration. A senior official close to the Elections Commission said it is mind-boggling and offensive that Gocom Budu is now seeking a return to Gocom, with all that the commission has found itself dealing with over the past year. A few months ago, Gocom terminated the contracts of its Chief Elections Officer, his deputy, and the Region 4 returning officer, after the government-nominated commissioners tabled a motion to terminate those contracts. The three officials, Keith Lowenfield, Roxanne Myers, and Clement Mingo, are currently before the courts, facing various charges of misconduct in public office and allegations of electoral fraud due to last year's elections. The termination of their contracts triggered a search by the Elections Commission to issue public vacancies to fill the posts as soon as possible. The full commission is expected to meet tomorrow and begin going through the list of persons who have applied for the top Gocom jobs. More news coming up in just a moment.
It's been a long time coming. Overdue, some might say. But now that it's here, it will change life forever. And it is here to stay. The future is now. Transforming Guyana into the 21st century. Introducing GTT Fiber. Experience internet connectivity like never before. Speeds you deserve at prices you can afford from a name you can trust. Sign up today. GTT Fiber is here. GTT. Together, we rise faster.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
We've got exciting news! All 12-ounce yellow cab Buster are now only $100. Buster, live in
Come
full
get
color.
your Buster, Buster $100. Come get your Buster, Buster $100. Jungle Jam, Jungle Jam, Jungle Jam. Find as many as you can. Jungle Jam, Jungle Jam. The animals are waiting. Monkeys, giraffes, dinosaurs. Real excitement in a chocolate bar. Elephant, toucan, jaguar. Which ones will you find? Young in the Jungle Jam, Jungle Jam. Find as many as you can. Jungle Jam, Jungle Jam. Which ones will you find? Give me one dembe for my whole family. Their bread is tasty. Them baked.
Baked with love and passion by our dedicated team of fine bakers, we give you Dembe. With the same great quality you're used to, we now have a slightly new look. Here in Land of Canaan, we are ready to give you even more. Don't wait until you're hungry. Reach for a slice of Dembe. Dembe, healthy, wholesome living.
Alana. Oh my gosh, it's so great to see you.
You must have heard. That's why you're here at GPL. The great news, GPL's 22 for 22.
I absolutely did hear. They're giving away supermarket vouchers worth $25,000 to 22 customers.
Isn't it just awesome how GPL is giving back to the community, though?
For sure. But you know what you need to do? You need to ensure your account is completely settled, while prepaid customers need to purchase credit during the promo period, and make sure that you ask for that coupon. Nobody's left out.
GPL's 22 for 22. Promotions run October 1 through October 15th.
Mobile Delvac and all other mobile lubricants are distributed by Salt Guyana Inc. Mobile Delvac and all other mobile lubricants are distributed by Salt Guyana Inc.
Let GBTI make your dreams of owning a home a reality. Buy or build your home with us. Let us help you to completely outfit your home and make it move-in ready. Need to purchase land? We finance that too. Benefit from our 10% down payment and interest rates as low as 4.25%. Calculated on the reducing balance with up to 30 years to repay. Switch your mortgage to us and learn about benefiting from the equity in your home. Invest wisely. Apply online or call your branch to schedule an appointment. GBTI, we see Guyana through your eyes.
Welcome back. The Speaker of the National Assembly, Mansour Nadir, has summoned the Chairman of the Public Accounts Committee, Opposition Member of Parliament German Figuera, and Government PAC Member, Minister of Governance Gil Teixeira, to a meeting on Wednesday to discuss the meetings of the Public Accounts Committee. The Speaker's request follows a decision of a number of clerks of committees in the National Assembly to refuse to work with the Public Accounts Committee over the stress level in the meetings of the PAC. The clerk, who was tasked with working with the Public Accounts Committee, recently complained of ill health and blamed that on the high stress level associated with working in the Public Accounts Committee. The clerk reportedly also complained about the way a government member of the committee speaks to parliamentary staff, accusing the member of shouting at and bullying staff members. The Public Accounts Committee was unable to meet on Friday and today because of the absence of a clerk of committee. News source understands that a new clerk has since been identified to begin working with the committee, but the Speaker has decided to meet with the chairman and senior government member of the committee, Gil Teixeira, before the next PAC meeting. The Public Accounts Committee is responsible for scrutinizing government spending. It has been faced with a backlog in its work. A recent move by the opposition to have the committee meet twice per week in an effort to clear that backlog is not enjoying the support of the government, which wants the committee to meet once per week. The opposition side believes that by meeting once per week, the committee will not be able to move its work forward and catch up with spending over the past year. Turning now to health, with 73.6% of Guyana's adult population receiving a first dose of one of the COVID-19 vaccines and 46.4% of the country now fully vaccinated, the Minister of Health said persons should not become complacent, and those who remain unvaccinated need to get vaccinated sooner. The Health Minister, Dr. Frank Anthony, said Guyana has enough vaccines to get every person in the country fully vaccinated.
So we have vaccines that are available, and we want to make sure that people come and get vaccinated. Because if they don't, we are going to have a challenge where the unvaccinated persons are the ones who are predominantly ending up getting sick with COVID and ending up in the hospital, and of those, some of them are dying because they have not been vaccinated. So I really want to urge people who have not been vaccinated as yet to make sure that they come and get their vaccination.
According to the health minister, there are over 100 vaccination sites across the country, and anyone who really wants to get vaccinated can visit one of those sites. He said it is also worrying that there are persons who were administered the first dose of one of the COVID-19 vaccines and have not returned for their second dose. He warned that those persons are still not fully vaccinated.
And we have noticed that people are coming, taking the first dose, but are not coming back for the second dose. So if you know of anybody who have done so, please encourage them to come and get their second dose. In terms of the Sputnik V, we have both first and second dose available, and there's still a lot of people who are due for their second dose, which means that they've already got their first dose. They're now due for their second dose, but they have not come forward to get their second dose.
The Minister of Health said for those persons who are still unvaccinated, the Johnson & Johnson one-shot vaccine is among the vaccines still available, and persons can also access that vaccine. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration recently granted approval for a second dose of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine to be used as a booster shot, but the health minister said as it is now, it remains a one-shot vaccine in Guyana. Dr. Anthony said he would also like to see more children becoming vaccinated. He noted that while there was a big initial response to the vaccination of children against COVID-19, that response has seen a significant decline in the past few weeks. Less than 50% of eligible children between the ages of 12 and 18 years have been vaccinated against COVID-19. CARICOM countries are getting more from the U.S. to aid in the fight against COVID-19. The U.S. government has announced that $2.5 million in urgent COVID-19 assistance is being made available for countries in the Eastern Caribbean region, the Bahamas, Guyana, Suriname, and Trinidad and Tobago. The assistance will provide support for the operational costs of COVID-19 vaccination campaigns, including outreach activities to reduce vaccine hesitancy in collaboration with local influencers and celebrities. Additionally, it will also cover vaccine hesitancy surveys and equipment procurement to support the development of COVID-19 vaccine information systems, laboratory detection, and vaccine storage. Chargé d'Affaires of the U.S. Embassy here in Georgetown, Mark Cullinan, announced the funding during a review of the USAID CARICOM regional strategy. He remarked that the review speaks to the level of importance that the U.S. holds CARICOM as a strategic partner in the global COVID-19 response and advancing health security in the region. USAID Regional Representative for the Eastern Caribbean and South Caribbean, Clinton D. Waite, noted that the new funding will also respond to urgent gaps in COVID-19 case management, such as procuring oxygen, laboratory equipment, and other critical items to help reduce deaths from COVID-19 in Caribbean countries. On the police blotter, police investigators are probing the murder of 59-year-old Tushin businessman Keith Richard Hohenkirk. The man, who was an amputee, was found dead in his bedroom with duct tape across his mouth and his hands tied. Police investigators suspect that he may have been killed sometime on Saturday night or early Sunday morning. The body was discovered yesterday by his neighbor, who went to the house to check up on him and discovered the door unlocked and the entire house ransacked. Although the man's hands were tied and his mouth was gagged, police say there were no marks of violence on his body. A post-mortem examination is to be conducted on the body as the police launch their investigations. Well, let's tell you now that 48-year-old Charlestown vendor Carl Cameron was stabbed to death last evening by his own friend and neighbor, who accused him of sharing a video recording of a party in the community on social media. The friend, 30-year-old Kevin Hendricks, is now wanted by the police for the murder of Cameron. The police issued a wanted bulletin for him this afternoon, and the police are asking for anyone who may have information about his whereabouts to contact the nearest police station or call 911. The two men reportedly had a disagreement in Charlestown after Hendricks accused Cameron of sharing the video from the party of him and his girlfriend dancing. Cameron reportedly denied the accusation. Hendricks then armed himself with an ice pick and attacked Cameron, stabbing him repeatedly to the chest and his back. The 48-year-old vendor collapsed in front of his small confectionery stand, while the attacker ran from the scene. Police believe the attacker may have accused the wrong man of sharing the video recording. Today, the wife and the foster daughter of the dead man said his murder has left an irreplaceable void in their lives.
Anybody in this neighborhood will tell you, you can't go find out in this entire neighborhood, nobody will never say Rastaman is a violent man. If family, Kevin family and Dovely, you can go and ask them, it's not a violent, but most he do is abuse and they just enjoy abuse it. The most he do is abuse. This is the most. You're gonna kill somebody. For video won't even circulate it. Look how much stab one is a pig or a dog you're killing with someone just stab one. You're satisfied, you go over, you're joking before you go to the hospital, you still give you a neck in the face. It's a war, it's a dog.
We didn't think, alright, God, this would be it. This would be it because when he get a joke, he got the power for the floor and he come and he lean over. So we didn't said this would be it. So she go to the hospital and mommy just think down with he, like think down. Because she suffer with high pressure. So we went to the station to make the report, and while the police call over the station, they said, alright, go, they're taking him over to the ICU. And my sister keep calling and asking me, y'all on your way, y'all on your way. We say, yeah, we coming there now. And in less than half an hour, the space of half an hour, the incident happened. By the time we reached, we didn't know she did call me, but she didn't want to tell me that he already passed away.
The police investigations are ongoing tonight. Over 670 pounds of marijuana was discovered by the police during a recent operation in the Berbice River. The police said that large parcels of marijuana were found in 2 boats in the Berbice River. One of the boats was found in the vicinity of Plechanker village, while the other was found near Lightstown. A search was conducted in the areas, but no one was found. The police, however, suspect that 4 men might have been involved in the transportation of the marijuana. The boats and their illegal cargo have been confiscated. As investigations continue into the discovery of the more than 670 pounds of marijuana, the police said the marijuana carries a street value of more than $20 million. In another marijuana bust case, 3 men were arrested by the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit on Friday after nearly 10 pounds of marijuana was found in the trunk of a car in Sophia. Those in custody in relation to this bust are Royland Adolph, Akeem Madison, and Casey Bowen. According to a statement from Kano, a Toyota Fielder car was parked in front of a shop in Sophia, D-Field, when agents carried out the search and found the large parcels of marijuana. The marijuana, according to Kano, has a street value of $1.8 million. The 3 men who were arrested are expected in court this week.
Farfan and Mendez Group of Companies are committed to promoting development through quality service and integrity. We offer our customers genuine products, reliability, and excellence in service. Our corporate head office at Providence affords you the added convenience of a spacious showroom with secured parking. At Farfan and Mendez, we continue to offer our customers a wide range of genuine and affordable German-engineered equipment. We also offer clean, green, alternative energy solutions with our industry-leading brands of solar equipment. So, visit our new showroom at Providence and enjoy the service of our efficient and courteous staff. Farfan and Mendez, offering you solutions you can depend on.
Mobile Special and all other mobile lubricants are distributed by Salt Guyana Inc. Mobile Special and all other mobile lubricants are distributed by Salt Guyana Inc.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
We've got exciting news! All 12-ounce yellow cab Buster are now only $100. Buster, live in
Come
full
get
color.
your Buster, Buster $100. Come get your Buster, Buster $100.
We are legions of men standing strong, but never too proud to stoop and help someone. We must send a clear signal to all. Do right, walk in upright ways, knowing that's what being a man is all about. And ever aware that things will only get worse when good men do nothing. Stand strong, be the one to live right.
It's been a long time coming. Overdue, some might say. But now that it's here, it will change life forever. And it is here to stay. The future is now. transforming Guyana into the 21st century. Introducing GTT Fiber. Experience internet connectivity like never before. Speeds you deserve at prices you can afford from a name you can trust. Sign up today. GTT Fiber is here. GTT. Together, we rise faster.
Fuel it up and drive, super 95. Tune up. Fuel it up and drive, super 95. Tune up. Protect your fuel system, boy. High mileage and performance, boy.
Guy Super 95 gasoline gives you more reasons to drive and is available at 56 service stations nationwide. For affordable price, high performance, and high mileage, choose Guy's Super 95 gasoline.
Fuel it up and drive.
Across the region tonight, in Jamaica, the Ministry of Health there has started a house-to-house COVID vaccination campaign in 9 parishes. Healthcare teams, including public health nurses and community health aides, have been out in a number of communities administering the COVID-19 vaccines. According to the Minister of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton, the move represents another phase in the national vaccination efforts. The ministry has been encouraging Jamaicans to get vaccinated to prevent serious illness, hospitalization, and or death associated with COVID-19. Jamaica has one of the highest death rates in relation to COVID-19 in the region. In South America, Colombia has announced that the country's most wanted drug trafficker will be extradited to the U.S. after he was captured in a raid. Dario Antonio Usoga, known as Otoniel, was seized after a joint Army, Air Force and police operation over the weekend. He led the country's largest criminal gang and has been on the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency's most wanted list for several years. U.S. officials had placed a $5 million bounty on his head. They accused him of importing at least 73 metric tons of cocaine into the U.S. between 2003 and 2014. Colombia's Defense Minister Diego Molano told the newspapers in Colombia that the next step for officials was to comply with the U.S. extradition order. Authorities have now taken the wanted man to a military base in the capital of Bogota ahead of his extradition. And finally tonight, international news. A coup is underway in Sudan where the military has dissolved civilian rule, arrested political leaders, and declared a state of emergency. The coup leader, General Abdel Fattah Burhan, has blamed political infighting. Protesters have taken to the streets of the capital and other cities, and there are reports of gunfire. Military and civilian leaders have been at odds since longtime ruler Omar al-Bashir was overthrown 2 years ago and the transitional government set up. Army and paramilitary troops have been deployed across the country and the airport has been closed. International flights have also been suspended and the internet is down. The BBC reports that a large number of protesters are demanding the return of civilian rule, and demonstrations are spreading across the country. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley, reporting and encouraging you to stay safe.